In the vast and ever-expanding world of YouTube, where millions of creators try to carve out their niche, there is one name that has become synonymous with generosity, record-breaking challenges, and viral content: MrBeast. His journey from a small-town teenager with a dream to a global sensation and the most influential creator on the platform is one of the most fascinating success stories of the digital age. But the story of Jimmy Donaldson, known to millions as MrBeast, is not just about fame or wealth. It's about resilience, vision, and a relentless drive to change the world in ways few could have imagined. Born on May 7, 1998, in the quiet town of Greenville, North Carolina, Jimmy Donaldson had a childhood that many might consider ordinary. His parents, Steve and Kyle Donaldson, were supportive but not wealthy, and Jimmy's upbringing was typical of a middle-class family in the U.S. From an early age, Jimmy was fascinated by video games and technology. However, his real passion was something he discovered a bit later: creating content. Like many other kids of his generation, Jimmy spent much of his free time on the internet, watching YouTube videos and consuming digital media. But unlike most, he wanted to do more than just watch. He wanted to create. As a teenager, Jimmy's interest in making videos quickly became more than just a hobby. It became a mission. He wasn't content with simply uploading random clips. He had a vision for something bigger, something more captivating. So in 2012, at the age of 13, Jimmy launched his first YouTube channel, MrBeast 600. Early on, he posted a wide variety of content, from gaming videos to commentary on popular trends, but his content didn't quite take off. The numbers were small, the views were few, and it seemed like the typical beginning of a YouTube journey for most creators. But Jimmy, with his entrepreneurial mindset, refused to be discouraged. It was during these early years that he began experimenting with different types of videos. He was fascinated by the idea of stunts and challenges, and his videos started to take on a new, more daring direction. But what made him stand out wasn't just the scale of his ideas, it was his authenticity and the heart behind his content. The turning point in Jimmy's YouTube career came in 2017, when he uploaded a video titled "Counting to 100,000. The premise was simple: Jimmy decided to count from 1 to 100,000 on camera. It was a crazy, tedious idea that had no real practical purpose other than to see if he could do it. But the video went viral. People couldn't stop watching as Jimmy counted for hours, pushing through exhaustion. That was the moment when MrBeast truly began to make a name for himself. The success of counting to 100,000 led Jimmy to think even bigger. From there, he started creating increasingly outrageous challenges, such as giving away huge sums of money to strangers or friends, creating wild, over-the-top stunts like last to leave the circle, or surviving 24 hours in a city made of Legos. What set him apart from other creators was not just the size of the challenges, but his genuine desire to help people along the way. As he gave away money, cars, houses, and even $1 million to random strangers, his fans began to see a side of him that went beyond the usual YouTube antics. He was building a brand rooted in kindness and philanthropy. The thing that made Jimmy different wasn't just the size of the prizes, it was the way he made the viewers feel. The videos were entertaining, yes, but they also made people believe in the power of generosity and the idea that, through a platform like YouTube, one person could make a huge impact. The videos weren't just about giving money away, they were about changing lives, and this philosophy caught on quickly. In 2018, Jimmy's videos started attracting millions of views. The growth was exponential. With his subscriber count rapidly climbing, Jimmy knew he had the momentum to push forward with his plans for even bigger, bolder projects. In 2018, Jimmy's videos started attracting millions of views. The growth was exponential. With his subscriber count rapidly climbing, Jimmy knew he had the momentum to push forward with his plans for even bigger, bolder projects. As the MrBeast brand grew, Jimmy expanded his efforts into even more ambitious projects. One of the most notable was the hashtag Team Trees initiative in 2019. In this campaign, Jimmy partnered with other YouTubers and creators to raise money to plant 20 million trees around the world. The goal was audacious, but the outcome was extraordinary. Jimmy managed to raise over $20 million in donations from fans, creators, and philanthropists alike, proving that his influence went far beyond entertainment. Jimmy's rise to fame wasn't just due to his outlandish challenges, it was because of his ability to harness the collective power of the YouTube community for a greater cause. The hashtag Team Trees initiative solidified MrBeast as not just an entertainer, but as someone who genuinely cared about making the world a better place. But he didn't stop there. He continued to use his platform to create life-changing events, from building wells in countries that lacked access to clean water to feeding thousands of people in need. In 2020, MrBeast once again took the world by storm with the launch of hashtag Team Seas, a global initiative aimed at cleaning up the oceans by removing 30 million pounds of trash. His ability to turn viral ideas into massive, global movements demonstrated his unique combination of creativity and responsibility. MrBeast had transcended the label of YouTuber and became a global figure known for his commitment to social causes. By 2021, Jimmy's channel had exploded with millions of subscribers, and his videos were consistently among the most watched on YouTube. He continued to push the envelope, creating videos with mind-boggling feats like spending 24 hours in a coffin or recreating Squid Game in real life. His followers couldn't get enough of the sheer scale of his ideas, and the donations and sponsorships that fueled his projects ensured that MrBeast was able to keep giving back. Jimmy's family played a crucial role in his rise to fame. He was always close to his mother, Mrs. Donaldson, who was a steady presence in his life. His father, Steve Donaldson, was also supportive of his career, though the family was initially unsure about Jimmy's ability to make a living from YouTube. Still, Jimmy's persistence and vision eventually won them over. His close-knit family has been a significant source of emotional support throughout his journey. Jimmy's brother, CJ Donaldson, is another vital part of his inner circle. CJ has appeared in several of Jimmy's videos and has become a familiar face to his fans. The bond between the Donaldson brothers has been crucial in creating the chemistry that makes MrBeast's content feel authentic and relatable. In the early days, many of Jimmy's friends were also part of his team, helping him plan, organize, and execute his big stunts. These loyal companions became known as the MrBeast crew, and they are an essential part of the magic behind the videos. They're the ones who help him manage the logistics of massive challenges, ensuring everything runs smoothly. These team members, like Chris Tyson and Chandler Hello, have grown alongside Jimmy, sharing in the rewards and struggles of the journey. While Jimmy has kept most details of his romantic life private, fans have always been curious about his relationships. In 2021, Jimmy confirmed his relationship with fellow YouTuber Maddie Spittle, though they mostly kept their romance out of the spotlight. Fans were thrilled to see a more personal side of Jimmy, and the couple often shared sweet moments on social media, showing their support for each other. However, Jimmy has remained relatively private about his personal life, opting to keep the focus on his philanthropic work rather than his relationships. This preference for privacy is in stark contrast to many other influencers who are more open about their personal lives. Jimmy has always chosen to keep the world of MrBeast and his family separate, focusing on the mission of making a difference rather than seeking personal. As with any public figure of MrBeast's caliber, controversies have occasionally surfaced. Most notably, there have been occasional criticisms regarding the ethical implications of his viral challenges. Some argue that his extreme stunts encourage unhealthy competition or dangerous behavior. However, Jimmy has consistently defended his approach, ensuring that his content adheres to safety standards and that the participants in his challenges are well taken care of. While some controversies have arisen, MrBeast's core fanbase has remained loyal, understanding that his intention is always to bring joy and make a positive impact. Another point of scrutiny has been the exploitation of his crew members. Some viewers believe that MrBeast's team is sometimes underpaid or used for entertainment purposes. Jimmy has addressed this concern, explaining that the team members are integral to his content, and they receive compensation and perks that make up for any perceived imbalance. By 2022, MrBeast's success was undeniable. His net worth skyrocketed to an estimated $100 million. This staggering amount is a result of his YouTube earnings, sponsorship deals, merchandise sales, and business ventures, such as his MrBeast burger franchise and Feastables chocolate brand. His ability to monetize his platform has allowed him to pour even more resources into his challenges, making each new project bigger and more awe-inspiring than the last. What sets Jimmy apart from other YouTubers is his philosophy about money. While many influencers accumulate wealth for personal gain, Jimmy reinvests much of his earnings into his videos, using his fortune to fund life-changing charity work and epic challenges. The idea is simple: more money equals more opportunities to give back. As of now, Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, is more than just a YouTube star. He's a cultural phenomenon. He has redefined what it means to be a content creator, showing the world that YouTube can be a platform for making a real difference. His combination of entertainment, philanthropy, and business acumen has not only made him a household name, but a role model for the next generation of creators. The world of MrBeast is constantly evolving, and as Jimmy continues to innovate and push boundaries, his legacy is still being written. From his humble beginnings in North Carolina to his current global influence, MrBeast's story is one of vision, generosity, and perseverance. As the world watches his every move, one thing is certain: Jimmy Donaldson's impact on the world will be felt for generations to come.